Hello, fellow humans. Welcome to Peebs and Beebs. I am Beebs. Peebs is still in Chicago, which means, unfortunately, we can't stream old games like from the 360 or the Sega or anything like that, which is sad. I mean, it makes me cry a little bit, but that's just the nature of the beast, I guess. So, no Flashback Friday today. Instead, we're going to continue with Crimes and Punishment, Sherlock Holmes, maybe. I don't know what just happened other than it crashed. Now I gotta restart. That's just a shame. Not the game. The game didn't crash, obviously. That's still here. Something else crashed. My computer is saying, no, I can't do this. I'm all set. I have some pizza rolls, so it can take as long as it wants. Really hot. Bowser's being a pain today. Oops. Such a pain, Bowser. Killing me, dog. Alright, well, let's get started. We're good. We don't need to sit here any longer. It's showing me what I needed to see. Are you seriously are you going to the whole time? Are you... It's too late to be barking, man. Get your toy. Get your toy. Alright, so the case we're working on now is called a half moon walk. That's what it's called. I know nothing about it, of course. And after this case, we are done. After this case, Sherlock Holmes has been defeated. Wait, no. Sherlock Holmes has defeated everybody for all 6 cases.
Where are you going, Holmes? Have you been invited somewhere?
We have been invited, Watson,
We have. Where to?
to the Baker Street Irregulars' annual dinner. They sent us an invitation. It is on the table.
A dinner? How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate to steal your wallet.
Screw you,
You
Watson.
should be excited. It is a
Screw
secret
Watson.
dinner. Its location changes every year. Read the menu. Sounds mouth-watering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson to our annual dinner.
You're a slow
Menu.
reader, Watson.
Entree, frozen rat head salad. Is this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
Ooh, pray.
Main course,
Continue.
Sam's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog goulash.
Ooh,
Street turnips in
hedgehog
homemade
goulash.
juice. And it goes on.
Ah, I can hear them on the stairs now.
Well, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, Dr. Watson is getting
Cut it
ready.
out.
He will be delighted
Get
to
your
join
toy.
us. You don't look well, my young
You're
man.
ruining my
Is there
night,
something
dog.
wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is cancelled.
Mr. Holmes is my brother, Leighton. He's in a prison cell. They say
Wiggins!
he's killed 2 men. You have to help us, Mr. Holmes, because I know he didn't do it.
All right,
Where is
Wiggins.
he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard, and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're
Sweet.
like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Holmes, we have to help him.
And forget about the dinner.
Well,
Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're
Wiggins!
fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there, right? It's on Half Moon Street in Whitechapel.
Ooh,
Very
Whitechapel. Home of one of my favorite shows. Called something. I love how it's my favorite show and I can't think of what it's called. Well, hello, dog! You are such an attention whore. Alright, let's go to Scotland Yard first. What is that in Whitechapel? What is that show called? Ripper Street. Oh yeah, that show's so good. You should totally check out Ripper Street. It takes place in Whitechapel around the same time as this. The name's a little bit misleading because it's not about Jack the Ripper at all. Still doesn't make it any worse. Anyone want a tiny little dog?
Mr. Holmes, whatever brings you here so late at night?
I'm interested in the case of young Leighton Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
Double a murder.
That case is quite clear to the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
None
Who knows,
whatsoever.
Inspector?
Look, you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes. Chapman was arrested with a revolver in his possession, which you can find in the evidence room. The suspect himself is in custody.
Did you find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
Oh, Lestrade, you're so helpful. Oh, going to first person mode because I don't like the third person. Let's go look at your effects. Aha! What do we have here? A revolver?
These cigarettes are filled with cheap tobacco. Nothing interesting.
I'm gonna kill this dog tonight. I'm gonna kill the dog on the stream. What, you don't want me to click on the apple?
A cheap watch. Bought with his own money, no doubt. So this is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police. It is a Weber
be right back.
revolver, a reliable weapon.
And I'm back. Uncivil dogs don't get civil treatment, if you know what I'm saying. Let's look at this revolver.
It seems as though the shells were
What a
not
move.
removed from the cylinder.
This plate of 30 pizza rolls closer to me, because I'm a fatty. I'm a fatty McFatterson. I don't want to have to reach so far. What did he say about the cylinder?
It seems as though the shells were not removed from the cylinder.
Shells weren't removed. Got it. Let's see, what else can we see here? Nothing about the barrel. There's more than just the cylinder that we need to look at. Okay, well now. Looks like 2 fires.
2. out of the 6 shells have been fired.
That's
There
right.
were 2 shots.
Escort this
Please
man.
Escort this suspect for interrogation.
We're gonna do our first profile.
Good evening, Mr. Chapman.
Who are you? I've got
Ooh,
nothing
look at
to
that
say.
scar.
It's all a mistake.
Calm down, Leighton. I have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
My
Wiggins!
brother. You know him. Then that means you're...
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell you everything.
You're a hothead. What else we got over here? Office clerk. How did we get to office clerk? Fancy scarf. Downtown fashion. Cushy job. Cushy job, but a hothead. Westgate. Grew up on the street. He's an office clerk with that kind of face. Let's
Good.
get your story.
Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I was late, so I decided to cut through Half Moon Street. I saw the first fireworks light up in the sky. I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon. Then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw 2 men. They were both lying flat in the middle of the street. I stopped where I was. I thought about turning back to the police, but as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun,
Oh man.
but he made a dash for it instead and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
So you might still have had time to return to the constable.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I approached the bodies just to see if they were still alive. I saw that one had blood pumping out of his stomach. He was
Ew.
dying. It was
No.
horrible.
Sounds
The second
awful.
one was already dead. He had a hole in his head. He was
Ah.
holding a gun in his hand, though. I took it.
Why
Yeah,
did you
followed
take
the
the
third
gun? Why did you take the gun? Please, pray continue.
Interesting. Pray continue.
I turned a corner, and I saw the man standing in the middle of the street.
Right,
He seemed to be
right.
in some sort of panic.
Panicking.
Then, Mr.
panicking.
Holmes, something strange happened.
Oh, do tell.
I told
do
the
tell.
police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my
Okay.
words are true.
All right, I'm
I
listening.
started running towards him. But then I was
Okay.
blinded by a flash. It was so bright that I hardly saw anything for a good dozen seconds.
I can't say.
But I
I
kept
can't
running
say.
forward.
Right, right.
As I arrived in Whitechapel, I heard a woman screaming,
Ah.
and then I was caught by the police.
And then the police took
But
you.
there wasn't a trace of that man. Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess. Perhaps I was still half blinded at that moment.
A thrilling account, my young man.
All right, the third man.
Leighton, are you able to describe the person whom you saw standing in Half Moon Street?
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. It was too dark, and he was too far away. I could see his silhouette.
And what about that?
Nothing so special. He was wearing a jacket.
Okay.
He was quite average in size and his weight.
I see. Was there anything else that struck you at the time?
No. But perhaps it's strange, but I can't remember the sound of his footsteps as he was running away.
What?
Perhaps it was because of the fireworks or the surprise of me seeing him.
Does anyone remember the sounds of someone's
shall see you
footsteps as they
soon,
walk
young
away?
man.
I mean, like seriously, do you ever Have someone walk away and you're like, oh, I remember those footsteps. I remember what those sound like. Alright, so we are done here. Let's go ahead and head to the crime scene and see what we can find out. Unless there are some corpses there to see. I don't recall having to see any corpses. Ooh, I love seeing me a good corpse, though. I do like the short load-ins. It's quiet here.
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
Wiggins! Oh, so... Wait, is this... No, that's a street. What's down here? Anything? It's bright in the room, dark on the television. This is going to be hard to do. Oh, here's the bodies.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh. Mr.
Oh.
Holmes.
Oh.
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who were the victims?
The two men here, both
So much
shot.
talking.
The stab fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement.
Damn.
And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Dope.
Yes, I appear to have
Wah,
lost track
wah.
of the days. It is May now, of course. Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
All right. Shall we look at the party?
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance. This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens. A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look. This shard of wood is quite new.
Obviously from a cane of some sort.
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant. The bullet penetrated his stomach, a
Oof.
dreadful wound.
Awful way to go.
A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vercotti must have done some time there. Brian Vercotti and Leighton Chapman both have identical Westgate Prison tattoos. They were most likely acquainted. Brian Vercotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
Already gonna put some clues together. Lootless. Dark window. Kenneth Butler and Brian Vercotti were the victims of a double murder carried out by one person. Well, that's one way of looking at it, yeah. Could have been one person, yeah. Is there any other things here that I could probably link together? Nothing. Wait, so Leighton Chapman had nothing of any value in his possession when he was caught by the police director. Okay. Nope, that doesn't go together. I don't know. Nope. Alright. Wait. What? Well, none of those go together, so let's just keep looking at clues. Let's stop screwing around here. Well, let's examine.
A fairly
Pole.
long pole with a forked end.
Object of interest. We're gonna need that later. For something. For what? I don't know. Believe you me, we're gonna need it. Hey, you. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Barrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman? I've heard of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
Profile time. Let's see. You don't want to. Apparently, don't need any of that, huh? War veteran. Was shot in the war. Poor guy. Poor guy was shot in the war.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment. Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
Not really. I mean, do you really think he helped us? Bum, 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 bum. Where's it at? It's right here. Mr. Turner stated that he remained at the window of his flat until police arrived. However, this is a conflict with Morrow's statement, as the constable did not see anyone at the window. Conflicting statements. Alright, well, what is that? Oh, I can't do anything else? Alright, fine, whatever. Maybe I need to talk to him again, now that I have these conflicting statements. I'm gonna bully him into the truth.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
Right. Lies!
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Dope.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner.
Ayo.
Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
I'm following. Oh, you limpy hero of the
Mr.
war.
Turner appears to live very modestly. Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Oh, a cane, huh? Let's look at the bottom of it. Wow.
Perfect match.
Wow.
Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims.
Oh my. Your lies will have you out, or something of that phrase.
The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
Well, Mr. Turner, guess we don't want to read the Times. Hope you don't mind. You're going to show me the window. I decided to look around your house. Look at this knife.
This kitchen knife is quite sharp.
Shouldn't kitchen knives be sharp? RB. Kitchen table. Sweepings. Shredded paper. I want to look at the shredded
pieces
paper.
of shredded paper scattered over the table.
Ooh.
This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
Okay, okay. We've examined the table. Was there anything else in the bedroom? I don't think there's anything. Oh, there is a fireplace thing here. Oh.
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago.
All right. What are we catching here? There's the fire. The ashes. Burnt paper. I'll go ahead and take this.
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here.
Well, how about we turn it over?
These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
This Morrow character, or whatever this guy's name is, he's starting to seem a little suspicious to me. Nothing there. Anything in here to look at? No. No. No? Okay. So I think I got everything out of here I'm supposed to see. He has a bed. Alright. Oh, that's a table. Can't walk through table. Come on! Can't walk through tables. Nothing else. Yep, check everything okay. We'll talk to you in a second. We're going to examine the window first. We're going to examine the window!
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler.
Right.
Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Oh, so he claims. Okay. Oh, hey now. Hey now. Oh, we're trying to put this whole thing together. Okay. So, one would be he got up. Wait, what does it say? Resets it. Got up from bed and took his stick. Alright, we'll say that's one. And of course, he took something, placed the broken stick. Nope, that's late. Cut papers with a knife, threw something into the fire, opened the window. Okay. Probably then approached the body. He's third in the sequence, I'd imagine. Taking something from it. Probably then replaced the broken stick, cut it, and then threw it in the fire. Is that right? Does that seem right? Oh, we're gonna go with him all the way outside. Hells yeah. Let's do it. Okay. Come back up. Put the stick away. Come cut this. Come throw it in the fire. Boom.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did
Which?
he find?
Dun, dun, brr. Well, there are the books. Fat. Does that say fat prints?
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look.
Moby Dick.
Well now, what a find. A precious jewel concealed inside a book.
Dun dun dun.
A bracelet with a unique ram's head design. A distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era.
Well then, why do you have that, mister? So we're gonna put some things together here. Doesn't look like they added anything. Nope. 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 Alright, that doesn't go with anything. That doesn't go with anything. Why is it telling me to go in here? There we go. And if you click on it, everything long enough, you get something, right? So, simultaneous shots. Turner could hear the contrast between... Turner could hear the contrast between two fired shots, and in fact, 3 shots were made. The first, a single shot was fired, and then 2 guns fired simultaneously directly afterwards. Turner could hear the contrast between 2 fired shots as they were made from different points in the Half Moon Street. We're gonna go with simultaneous shots, because that one sounds more exciting. Interesting, that contradicts that. Well, we don't have enough evidence to not contradict that yet. Let's talk to this man. What you lying to us about?
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Yeah, how?
I'm able to move very quickly, despite
Bull.
my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg.
You're a
It
liar.
would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That
guy's
means you could have easily missed something or
big fat liar.
someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Oh, time can pull tricks on you.
Right. Give me the
And
whole
what
truth.
of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Wah, wah.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then, and not now.
You're an
Mr.
insincere
Holmes,
old
This,
man.
Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me.
Shouldn't have lied to Sherlock Holmes, buddy.
You are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
Wah, wah. Sucks to be you. Alright.
That's why it's better to stay at home at night.
Why? Makes no sense. Alright, now I gotta go talk to the flower garden lady. Yoink. Yoink. Where is she at? Probably down here. Wiggins!
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
He's fine, Wiggins. Shut up. Excuse me, ma'am. Must talk to you. We must have a little conversation.
Mrs. Howell?
What do you want?
You're
My
working
name
pretty
is
late.
Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well,
Bum, bum,
I've already
bum.
gave my testimony, but very well.
Yeah, let's get a profile of you first. Oh, wait, I can't? You won't let me profile this woman. Why won't you let me profile her?
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I want to profile her.
Yes, I was selling my flowers as usual.
Uh-huh.
And then the fireworks began in
Right.
honour of Queen Victoria. I
course.
enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity.
Hey,
He had
Agent
no time to
XJ, how you
escape.
doing?
2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
Murder! Let's talk about the shots, shall we?
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Right. Fireworks. Anyone else?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
I'm doing well. I'm sitting
My
here
thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
playing some Sherlock Holmes. Let's see if we can put some of this together. Lootless. Common statement. Chapman is the only person who was seen entering Moon Street. Why did this thing not go with... Oh, there we go. Got it. What are you up to tonight? The person whom Langhorne Chapman describes in his statements is a figment of his own imagination created to vindicate himself. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's why I'm going to leave that like that. Is there any other ones that go together here? That still doesn't go with anything. That doesn't go with... Oh, it does go with that. Alright. Where is it at? Oh, down here. Okay. The witness testimonies and the crime weapon clearly point to one possible culprit. Leighton Chapman. Uh-oh, poor boy. You are in trouble. Assassin's Creed Unity. Assassin's Creed United Kingdom. Oh man. What are you going to play on the PC? Oh, I'm leaving. I don't want to leave yet. I don't think it's time to leave. I just wanted to talk to some of these people. Is there anything to see? Nope, just talk to her. Maybe we should go talk to the constable again.
This mirror is turned towards Half Moon Street.
Interesting. I assume. Is that it? I'm just gonna... You don't know yet, man. You gotta have a plan. You can't just wing that. You can't just, like, you know, sit down and not know what you're gonna play. It's brutal. Is this gonna make me leave? Yep, I don't want to leave. No, I don't want to leave, I said. Wholesale clothing. Alright. Oh, you may think you can, but you can't. Unacceptable. Dude's house. Let's talk to the constable, tell him the other guy was lying.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with...
Yeah, well, you're not assisting me at all. You kind of suck. Oh, LB, here we go. Select a gunman. Alright, so they both have guns. I can't move. Alright, we'll just select one here. So we're saying the first one missed high. And the second one hit in the stomach. I think I get it. Alright, or he missed and then hit in the head. I think that they both had guns and killed each other. And the other thing is the dude's imagination. Alright, okay. We're saying...
I am unable to see any higher. I need to...
Yes, I knew we would need this stick. Where's the stick at? Right here. I need that pole, please. I will take this.
This should be useful.
Huh. No, Sherlock, it's not useful. What gives you that idea? Do I need a lamp? Am I gonna need a lamp? So we are looking for a bullet hole, maybe? I'm not
interesting here.
Nothing there. So, that being said, the first shot was not fired by Das Boot, but maybe... can I not do it over here? Oh, maybe I have to go back to this view here, because I've got this guy shooting. Alright, now we're going to go look at this wall. Looking for a bullet hole in the darkness. And in the darkness bind them. It's really hard. Aha!
This is most definitely a bullet hole.
Got it!
Brick cracks are fresh.
Hmm.
Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
Bum bum bum. Alright, third shot. Leghorn statement. Turner could hear... Wait, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted down here. Womp womp. Okay. Langman Chapman's statement regarding the jacketed man who disappeared at Half Moon Street now seems reasonable, as the 3 shots at the crime scene prove the presence of a second gun that is now missing. Alright, what are you going to play, XJ? There was no third man, there was only 2 people. Wait, what do I need to do? Disappearing man. There is a second gun that is missing. We do need to find that second gun. I have a feeling, though, that that second gun is under one of the bodies, but we can't look. Or maybe someone took the gun, eh? Let's see what we have here. So, we need to search for our archives, and we need to talk to somebody. Oh, we probably have to talk to him, that guy again. Alright. So here's what I think happened. Here's my guess right now, XJ, before you take off. These 2 blokes shot each other. This one said, "Oi, I don't like the way you look." And this one said, "Shut up." I know, that was a really good conversation they had between each other. And then they shot each other, dead. And then he's like, "Oh shit, I must leave." And so he ran. Empire at War's Forces of Corruption. He ran because he thought he saw a body, but really was just this mirror. There's a dude standing, being reflected, and then the light was from the fireworks, and then it was gone. Or maybe he even saw himself. That would be pretty stupid, wouldn't it? I'd make him right, old stupid head. Okay. Enough of a really, really bad British accent. So let's go back and talk to him again. So we're going to go to Scotland Yard. Oh, you're not leaving? I thought you were going. I just thought for certainly if you were going to play Star Wars Empire at Wars, Forces of Corruption, you would be leaving. I have Star Wars Empire at War's Forces of Corruption on a daily basis during Star Wars weekends here in good old Orlando, Florida. Alright. Let's go talk to this guy again. The mirror is pointed towards the street. Escort this prisoner.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-bum. Why follow him?
Listen, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of a probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
Lie! You have the same Westgate prisoner tattoo on your hand.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims.
The
Brian
phone version of
Vercotti.
Twitch.
You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You have a typical tattoo of the Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
Sure I am.
You're right, Mr. Holmes.
So, is the person
Would you
he
tell me a
saw
little about Brian Vercotti?
the old guy who
We
was
were
taking
convicted
the
for robbery.
thing?
Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
I do
You were
know.
quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen a pound of meat. After we were released, and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And
Good
Vercotti?
man. Good
He
man.
had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
Oh,
So
poor-
you lost him.
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
all
We
right.
shall see you soon, young man.
All right. So now let's go check our archives. So I'm thinking he came around the corner, saw the old dude who was stealing the bracelet. Didn't see which way he was going because of the fireworks. And he said he couldn't remember hearing his footsteps as he was walking away. And then turned the corner, saw his reflection in the mirror, then saw the fireworks, blinded him. And that's where it disappeared. But those two guys, Vercotti and the other guy, shot each other. One time, the first guy fired and missed, so that's when the other guy fired and they hit each other. But we gotta check our archives for this thing. An antique golden bracelet that was found in Mr. Turner's flat. It is decorated with distinctive ram heads. Would it be in the encyclopedia? This is one of the more annoying things. Typewriter. Why something dynamite? Greek history.
That is not the...
Well, I thought maybe, alright, because you said it's a Greek thing. You said that was a Greek bracelet. Body chemistry, first aid, snake oil, plant. Alright, so we're going to say it's not in there. I really don't want to check all these, but alright. If you see it, you say something, because I'm really bad at this. London match girls. I'm not seeing anything. I didn't see it there, so now we gotta go check our research. Probably is where it at. That makes sense. I didn't see it there. No, 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 no. Fingerprints, new methods, preserving footprints, forensic techniques. Boxing, the noble art. 3 steps to surviving a waterfall. Finding system. I don't think it's in here. Religious symbols, skull and crossbone, London Garden supplies, rod of something. See, I don't think it's in here at all.
That is not the one I need.
No, none of them are. That's why I hate this. I'm probably not going to be up for some Assassin's Creed tonight. Not tonight. I'm only going to play this for a little bit longer, and then I'm probably going to head to bed. It's been kind of a long one for me today. I just felt like playing this a little bit, getting a little bit of it under my belt. But I've got an hour, and then I'm going to cut it short. But it's probably going to take me a half hour just to find this stupid thing. Gunshot wounds. Nothing's what you're looking for. I did not see anything in here about... So... And it's always staring me right in the face, too. Like, it's always right in my face. And then I never see it. So it's not this one. It's not that one. And it's not that one. Immigration on the rise. Emma Keyes murder. Colchester earthquake. Dudley and Stevens cannibals. I'm looking for anything that says like Ram's Head. Victor Labouclet, Wellington burglary. Burglary.
That is not.
Oh, New English Art Club. Pimlico Mystery. Flying Lobsters. The Government of Ireland Bill. Bloody Sunday. Queen's Golden Jubilee. Tin mining disaster. A Study in Scarlet. None of those are it. London match girls strike. Jack the Ripper. Brazil abolishes slavery. Whitechapel murders. Naval Defense Act. Cleveland Street scandal. The Adventure of the Copper Beaches. Scandal of the Divine Syndicate. Explosion at Lenarch Colliery. Southampton Dock Strike. Royal whatever that is. New Scotland Yard opens. The Great Blizzard, the SS Utopia collision, the London-Paris telephone system, picture of Dorian Gray. Defeat. Dalton gang defeated, the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Gladstone Prime Minister, East Africa Company, Benton Cliff's mummy, explosion at Combs Pit. I'm telling you, I'm not blind, right? I've not gone over it. Rock of Gibraltar's arrival, spread by mosquitoes, Shaftesbury Memorial Fountain, Uganda proto whatever. Oh, Protectorate. Death duties introduced. All right, so I didn't see it there either. So now we go back to the encyclopedias. This is where I started. Oh my God. Institute of the British Architects. Antique Art of British Museum.
Here it is.
Oh my God, really? Screw you,
I
game.
need to continue my research in my archives.
What? I didn't even get to read the article. Part of an ancient jewel set that belongs to the Hellenistic Treasures Collection. They have been missing from the museum since 1985. Well, guess what? Oops, wrong one. I definitely clicked on that, but I just didn't click on it soon, or I clicked on it too soon. Alright, so the Hellenistic treasures were stolen yesterday evening while being transported by cab. On their way from the British Museum to the Glassford Fine Art Exhibition. I really screwed up reading exhibition right there. But no one noticed, I'm sure. Pawn shop owner Kenneth Butler contacted Scotland Yard that night and provided information regarding a gentleman who had attempted to sell him a collection of historical art at his pawn shop in Church Street. Police have since captured the described man, a professional thief by the name of Vincent Foley, who had been in the process of escaping London via the port. He was recognized by the surviving driver of the cab that had transported the collection of Hellenistic treasures. Vincent Foley refused to confess as to where the remainder of the treasures were hidden. He was eventually imprisoned. The lost treasures are still to be found. Bum, bum, brr. Alright, so this is pretty awesome. Or pretty
Here it is.
evident that while in prison,
One
these...
of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
To the pawn shop. To the pawn shop. We there yet? Yeah, we are. Well, that was quick. But that was quick. Alright, alright, alright. Sounds busy out here. What are you doing over there, Watson? You can't help me all the way over there. Jeez. Alright. Busy in the pub, eh? Let's go in there. I want to go in here. Sounds like fun. Let me in. Oi! Let me in. I want in. Butler's pawn shop. Door's not locked? Oh, I have the key. Duh!
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly.
Well, it is his pawn shop, wasn't it? Yeah, like, why wouldn't his key match the lock? Durr. We've got the Find Clues music started.
Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
Okay. Guess that's good to know. Objects of interest, huh? So I'm gonna need that later. Just not right now. You found it too soon. Yep. What's this?
The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 Rams of Mittelin collection.
Woohoo!
Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Hello, Kenneth. I remember you once told me about 3 pieces of golden jewelry which Ram had from ancient Greece. You still got them, right? Right. Well, good news for you. I found a man loaded with money who's crazy about those jewels. He's ready to fork out a small fortune. I can arrange a meeting with this money bag for you, but I want you to cut me in on the deal. I'll be waiting for you in the crossings of Great Alley and Half Moon Street on Sunday evening before the fireworks. Brian Vercate. Kapow, says Jose. How you doing, Jose? You just like step into the room and punch me in the face. That's the way you say hello, is slap me across the face. It's not very nice. Butler's Jewels. That's not what I meant to hit. 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 Okay, that doesn't go with anything. Dicks. 2 victims, 3rd shot. Yes. Take us there, Skitch. Kenneth Butler and Brian Vercotti both died of crossfire, with each of them holding a gun. One of the guns is now missing. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with crossfire. Turner could hear the contrast between 2 fired shots as they were made from different. No, Turner could hear the contrast between 2 fired shots as in fact 3 shots were made. Yes, that's what we're going with. What is this? Oh, imaginary man. Why are all these things in conflicting? Were the victims of double murder carried out by one person? No, I don't believe that at all. Alright, let's move on, I guess. Butler's Jewels. 2 victims. The search for the missing Hellenistic treasures could be the motive for the crime that was committed in Half Moon Street. Mr. Turner picked up the bracelet directly after the murder, but the ring is still missing. The ring is missing. I don't know if I have any other evidence. Let's keep looking around here. Open the right drawer.
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
Okay, well, I don't get to look at his records. Alright, that's kind of douchey. Oh, nice violin. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'd like to play violin. Let's look at these shelves, shall we?
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
Dun, dun, dun. That's it? Objects of interest. I'm so tired of these objects of interest. Flare gun. And then there was like something else over here that was an object of interest. I can't shut that again. I don't like that. I wish I could shut that. Feel bad leaving it open. Alright. Nothing over here on these shelves. Nothing in the coats. Just the object of interest. But I can't use them yet. I'll have to use them later. I wonder how long this one is. I wonder how long it's gonna. How long is this gonna be? I think Jose just came in and slapped me in the face with a kapow and took off. It was a drive-by fruiting. Oh, it was a drive-by fruiting. Hey, oi, wake up! Did you see anything? Hey, you! I'm talking to you. Don't ignore me. Alright, fine. Guess there's nothing here. I don't know. Why do I feel like... Solve the crime of Half Moon Street. Talk to the Constable Morrow and find out if it would have been possible to miss someone hiding in the shadows of the Half Moon. Alright, so let's go back to... Alright, so we're gonna go back to Half Moon Street. What is that image? I can't even tell what that image is, XJ. It's like a green hand. I am not aware of what that image is. Alright. Let's talk to the constable. Well, hello, Mr. Horse. Aw. Aw, hey. Aren't you lovely? The unsung hero of this video game is that horse. He's taken us everywhere, and we travel a lot. Someone give that horse a carrot. Well, obviously you're doing something right, because we got a loading screen coming. Now you have a dancing Felix the cat. At least I know what that is.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
No, Wiggins!
Watch your mouth, lad.
Wait.
Else you'll be joining that
He called
worthless
you a
brother of
copper.
yours.
Oh, you don't know, copper. Poor Wiggins.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
All right.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Ooh.
Understood.
We're gonna play a professional game of hide and seek, Mr. Morrow. Hoo, you won't be able to find me here.
I shouldn't look for Mr. Holmes here. He's hiding in Half Moon Street.
Oh wait, I am Mr. Morrow. Alright. Come out, wherever you are. Hello. I can't even see my screen right now. Oh, here we go. Is she hiding somewhere? Hello? You come out wherever you're hiding. I know you're in here. Are you in one of these buckets? Boo. Oh, no, he's not there. He's not there. Oh. Oh my, he's hiding very well.
No, this is not how I walked at the time of the crime. I was more attentive. Let's start over again.
Ha! Oh, screw you, sir. I was more attentive. Okay, alright. So, you want me to walk against every wall? Okay. Apparently, I walked through too hastily. A little too willy-nilly for its taste. Nothing over here. Nothing in these barrels. Hello? Aha!
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
What is this? Okay. Alright, let's play hide and seek one more time. You're just a grown man. Okay, on this side and... Oh, you're already right here.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
It won't work, I'm just too good at finding. I think what we're trying to prove here is that this constable did his job and did his job well. Because when I tried to do... How's it going, chicken and rice? When I tried to do the... We're playing Sherlock Holmes, hide and seek. That's what it is. Right now, Sherlock Holmes is like, you can't find me. I'm invisible. And this constable is like, yes, I'll find you. I'm gonna find you. Come out wherever you are. Well, am I stuck on something here? I can't move. I've somehow broken it. Oh, I was standing on some weird things. Come out wherever you are. The one time I didn't find him, it's like, oh no, that's not how I did it. I would have been way more thorough than that. Well, I'm trying to be thorough now. I'm not seeing him. Did we miss him? Alright, when I get to the end of the street, they're going to be like, no, I would have never... I was much more thorough than that.
No, this is not how I walked at the time of the crime.
See what I'm saying?
More attentive. Let's start over again.
Oh man. How's your night been, chicken and rice? What have you been up to? Not here. This is somewhat hilarious to me. Alright. Checking the walls. Checking all the walls. Look, obviously I missed Sherlock Holmes. I did not see him. Not back here. Not up against this wall. You're in the barrels. Okay. Oh, well, looky there. There he
Mr.
is.
Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It
What
is
games
obvious
you
now,
playing?
No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
Shut it, Spock. Alright, so, hide and seek. Let's see, what is that? I don't know what... Corners in sight. Latent statement. Here we see the scrub in his natural habitat. If we can assume that there was one more person in Half Moon Street at the time of the crime, then there was no way forward or back for his escape. Only up. Let us reenact the action. Recreate the fireworks described by Layton and attempt to climb the wall. We're going to try to climb a wall? This sounds stupid. What games you playing, Chicken and Rice? Climbing walls. Yeah, sure, I'll take one. Why, yes, I would love one, Sparky Poo. Just, send it to me, Xbox. I will definitely play some Smite. Alright, what am I supposed to do now? Find the flare gun. Oh my god. See, this game. So, now that I'm here, guess what? We gotta go back to the place we just were, the pawn shop. Because it won't let me pick up what I want to pick up at the time. It makes me have to come back and get it. Which means we gotta get in the taxi again. You joiks, you knew that I knew that I would need that item. Yet you wouldn't let me just take it. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. You must make me run around in circles to get it. You play Call of Duty on the NBA. I know. I'm just kidding. So we'll need these climbing tools here. Let's take those.
Tools are exactly what I need.
That sounded bad. Okay. And then we're going to come back here and go ahead and pick up the flare gun. Well, hello, Mr. Flare Gun.
This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
Indeed. And then guess what? Now we got to go all the way back to Half Moon. You just made me take 2 trips. That's how I feel about that. Could have just let me pick it up the first time I was there, and then I wouldn't have to be doing all this back and forth. I should turn my phone on. It died earlier, and I forgot. If I'm getting any important messages, though, why, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know if I was getting any important messages. Which Call of Duty were you playing, by the way? This body is so scrub-alicious. Alright, here we go. Up the wall. Hey, your phone
Why
just
are you
turned on.
looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a
Ghost!
thief.
Oh no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Why do you keep bothering our Mr. Wiggins? Constable Morrow? We like Wiggins! Oi, Wiggins. You're causing trouble.
I did anything to say.
Stop causing trouble, Wiggins. Alright, so... I'm not quite sure how we recreate this item here. Find a use for the flare gun, eh? No, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, there's the message. I will do that here in a little bit. Thank you, Spark. Spark, you're the man. You are the man. Ooh, Halo Wars. I can't, I mean, I could play Halo Wars. I can't stream Halo Wars at the moment. Alright, so now I gotta talk to Morrow again. Oi, Wiggins! You need to leave. You're gonna get in trouble. I have a bad feeling.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of
We'll probably play
reenactment
tomorrow
with your
night,
help.
Spark.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check
When
if
I get off work
Layton's
late, but then
testimony
we
can
can
be
play tomorrow
trusted.
night.
If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment,
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Layton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Layton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You,
All right.
Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. That'll give me time to get home, get some food. Oh, my phone was dead. My phone was dead, peeps. I just turned it on and just said, "Oh man, I'm gonna get in trouble." I said, yeah. Uh-oh, I feel really bad. I feel sheepish. And here come all the messages I missed when my phone was dead. Okay. Yeah. We are going to... I don't know if it's saved. Oh my god, I'm in so much trouble. I'm in so much trouble! Oh, I'm in so... Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? Okay. Alright, guys, well, I kind of made a mistake. And I am gonna go ahead and stop streaming. I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming. And I'm gonna call peeps. Because I goofed. I done goofed. But thanks for hanging out. We're gonna stop here. And on that note, until next time, fellow humans, if I'm still alive, I will see you then.